So Bonk is currently on an insane rally right now. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at where the price of Bonk is heading and what we can expect from Bonk. So I have made a couple videos on Bonk before, so you should check that out too. I'll link them on the top right of your screen. So let's get right into the video and let's analyze the potential of Bonk. So let's head over to our screen. So as you can see, we are now over at our screen and I am on coinmarket.com. So if we look at the trending tokens, you can see Bonk is on number 3 on all trending coins. So let's take a look at Bonk real quick. So on the 1-day chart, we are up by 12%. And in the 24-hour volume, we are at $471 million, which is up about 75% from yesterday. So we are seeing huge numbers in Bonk today. So let's take a look at the 7-day graph. And if we take a look at the 7-day graph, we can see in the early days of this week, we were moving pretty stable. It was kind of sideways. So we weren't seeing much action in Bonk. But as you can see, as soon as the 26th started, so starting from the 26th, we started seeing a dump. And the dump continued until the 28th. So on the 28th, we started reviving ourselves back up. And as you can see, we have climbed our way back up to around 17 cents. I'm removing the zeros for a better understanding of the pricing. So we made our way back to around 17 cents and we are currently trading at around 15. So we are on the way to revive ourselves. And if we look at our weekly high, we were around 19 to 20 cents, so close to 20 cents right there. And then we had our weekly low at around 13 cents. So let's head over to a cryptobubble.com. So in the day time frame, Bonk is currently up by 14.2%. As you can see, Bonk is only one of the few greens and it's one of the bigger bubbles, so it's currently the second most increased coin in the past 24 hours. So as you can see, the most is SEI, so we'll be talking about that later. And SEI is currently up by 18.6% and Bonk is at 14.2. So let's take a quick look at Bonk's chart. So here I've pulled up the 4-hour chart on tradingview.com. And as you can see, I have drew some lines right here. So these are the market resistance we have. So our first resistance was around here. So around the 13-cent range. So let me just move this a little down. So this was basically our first resistance that we hit a couple of times. We hit once right here, we went a little above that, and then we hit our second time here, and then on the third time around we broke this resistance to reach new highs. But as you can see, we are back on this level of resistance and we have bounced back up from this resistance. And if we look at our second resistance, which is basically around the 17-cent range, we can see that we have hit this resistance a bunch of times. We have bounced back up from it a bunch of times, and then we had a breakout to the downward side. So after this first breakout, we have seen the price bounce back to our first resistance, so this blue resistance around 13 cents, and then we have bounced back. So if we go based on technical analysis, this should go up to here and then bounce back. And if it doesn't bounce back, it has potential to do a breakout from here and then possibly go back up. So we might see even more highs after this breakout. But if we look at the more likely scenario, based on the recent movements of Bonk, so if we look at the long-term graph, we can definitely tell that Bonk is bearish. But if we look at the short-term graphs, we can tell that Bonk is moving towards the upside, and we might see some upwards movement like this, or we can possibly see Bonk bounce back from here and then bounce back to this resistance and possibly go even more down. So these are the two likely scenarios in Bonk. So we have to see if Bonk is bearish or bullish. So most likely, if Bonk bounces back from this resistance line, we can see that Bonk is bearish. But if it does have a breakout, that means that Bonk is going to be bullish and it could possibly go back up to the 20 to 21 cent range. So we could possibly see a lot of movement. As you can see, we have seen a bull run of around 35% that we have just seen here in the past day or so, and we can possibly see even more 35% bull run. So and let's calculate what that would be. So let's start from this right here. Take the ruler tool and go up 35%. So as you can see, this is around the 22-cent range, so we can possibly move to the 22-cent range if it does have a breakout here. But if it bounces back up, we can definitely tell that Bonk is going to be bullish and Bonk is going to the downside. So that's about it for this video, guys. In this video, we talked about the potential of Bonk, and we talked about how and where the price will head to in the next couple days, and the possible price predictions for Bonk. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button, and also drop a comment down below of what type of videos I should create, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.